you really exchange energies with another person, bruh. Especially if you're over here sleeping with them and shit like that, you're gonna get their energy and they're gonna get yours. You know, like that's how like then I thought about it. You know, like hey, I've had my sneaky links. I've had I've never been like that, you guys, because it's never really been in me, you know? But I had my sneaky links, my little hookups, but not with like no random ass people or nothing like that either. I just can't do that, you know? But dude, sneaky links just, it ain't shit, you know? Especially because if they're hella fucking late, bruh, I was like, you know what? No. Talking about 12 at night, well, is it? Yeah, like midnight. 1 in the morning, even 11. What the fuck? I'm already asleep at like 9:30, 10. You know? But and it's like they made it a whole hype, dude. Like sneaky links, like this and that. And it's like, dude, like no, that's not a hype. Don't go on that hype. Like don't do that. Especially fucking nowadays, dude, with all these fucking diseases, viruses and all that shit. You honestly, I know I don't want to catch nothing, you know? So you just really, really have to be careful, dude, of who you're exchanging energies with, you know? And stuff like that. Like, you just really, you guys, honestly, you don't even know nowadays. That's why I'm just like, more than ever, I just want to stay single. Literally. I've never been in a relationship. I can't really talk to you about my experience, but on relationships, I could talk about what I've witnessed and what I've seen. Like you guys, I've told you, I've seen cheating. I've seen fucking domestic violence, bro. Like from a couple people, you know, and like close people. I've seen, I've seen crazy ass shit, you know? And it's, you learn from that. You see that. Like, I don't, either you're like shit that might be okay or something, or you learn from that. I learned from that and I'm like, that is not acceptable. That will not be acceptable for me. I am not gonna tolerate that. And that's when I set a fucking standard. That's when you set it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go through something to set a standard or anything like that. You learn, dude. You see stuff. My standard is, you're not gonna talk to me this way. You ain't gonna call me a bitch. You ain't gonna do this and that. You know what I'm saying? And I am not going to be lowering my standards for nobody. My standards are high and set. I have really high standards. I will tell you that. I have really, really high standards. Why? Because I know what the fuck I'm worth. I know what the fuck I deserve. And I love me. I love me enough to not let no other person hurt me, you know? Like if I hurt myself, like that's just me allowing it. Like I'm not gonna allow another person to hurt me or anything like that. No, hunty. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like nowadays we're a lot of people are programmed on like how love is supposed to be. You know? Like with a partner. Like love is not with a partner. That's not love. Like dude, you really don't hear this. I didn't hear about self-love until maybe like 2 years ago, you know, when I like quit drinking and all that stuff. When I was like, okay, you know, when I was like doing my research and just trying to grow, trying to better my life, trying to change for the good. You know, that's when I learned about self-love. They don't teach you about self-love, dude. They just tell you about love, love, love. They show you movies, love, with a partner, you know? Like that is not fucking love, dude. And that's the thing, how like we're programmed, like that's what love is supposed to be. Like, no. Like I'm telling you guys probably experience love every day. Your mailman, your neighbor, I don't know what. And you don't pay attention to it because you just don't think about that being like love, being kindness. And that's how, you know, you just want to show love back. You know, appreciate that love. Know what true love is. That is love. Not your partner over here being a bum and telling you all this shit, you know? Like, that is not love at all, my peeps. Like, that just ain't love, you know? And it's, dude, like, nobody really tells you about self-love. Nobody. And that's why I'm here trying to speak on it and just tell you guys about it, so you guys can learn. And like, if you guys haven't heard of self-love, well, here you go. Because you guys, they really, like, you don't really hear about this stuff. You really don't. Like they say, if you really love somebody, well, especially with a partner, or it could be with a family member too, that they say, if you really love somebody, you will work things out, which is kind of true, because obviously if you do love somebody else, you want to, I guess, just not end on bad terms, or, just, be at peace, get peace. And you don't have to give second chance. I don't believe in second chances in relationships. Fuck no. If they fucking do it once, they're gonna fucking do it again. If they cheat on you once, they're gonna fucking do it again. If they hit you once, they're gonna fucking do it again. They're just gonna fucking do it again. They really are. And especially if you fucking allowed it. And if you fucking keep allowing it. I don't get it, dude. I really don't get it when... Well, actually, no, I do get it. I do fucking get it. What the fuck am I saying? Let me explain it. When people go back and back and back and just give all these chances to somebody who, let's say, hit them, isn't good to them, that's because that person does not love themselves. That's what I'm saying. You have to learn how to love yourself first. Because if you really loved yourself, you wouldn't allow yourself to go through that shit. You wouldn't allow... You're literally hurting yourself and letting somebody else hurt you, dude. Like, that's painful. That's a lot. And that's because you don't know your worth, you don't have your standards, and you don't love yourself. Really. Don't give a fucking second chance. And that's, everybody says that, give a second chance, give a second chance. But no, I mean, I honestly really don't like giving second chances. Why? Because I learn and I'm going to grow from that experience. I don't give a fuck, dude. Something better is going to come. If I just stay, I know how it is. With anything, if you stay in that relationship, you know how the fuck it's going to be. Just get out of it. Leave. You're going to find something else. Don't be afraid of being alone. And that's another thing too. Then when they leave a relationship, they're like, oh, I can't do it. They're over here really heartbroken. That was their all, this and that. Because you didn't have self-love. Yeah, it hurts, when you lose somebody. Yeah, it'll hurt, like like you feel it. But not to the max, bro, where you're like over here, then getting depressed and this and that. Like, that's because you're allowing yourself to, because you don't love yourself. Like, you think that is love. That is not love. And then people are like, oh, you'll find another love, this and that, like this and that. You will find a better love. You will. And hopefully that love is you, yourself. That is the better love you will find. Don't be looking there for another person, another partner, to love you, to find love. Find love within you. Find love within you, dude. If you break up, don't think that it's over. It's not over. If you had that relationship, you went through that relationship, okay, whatever, let it go. Was it really love? Ask yourself, was that really love? Why did you get so hurt? Because your standards were low? Because you didn't know your worth? You didn't respect yourself? Because you didn't have self-love? Build that shit up. Build your standards. Know your worth. Find the love within you. Give yourself that love, dude. Love yourself. Literally, you guys, like, oh my God, it is not hot girl summer. It is self-love summer. People then might say that you don't love somebody if you don't give them a second chance. That you're leaving them so you don't love them. That is not the fucking case. That is not the case at all. You could still love them even though you leave them, Because, like I said, you will love yourself enough to not put yourself through any shit, through any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I went through that, I would then prevent from just getting involved in any other relationships like that, you know? Because that's the thing when then people are like, oh, like that's all I know, that's all the love I know. Like they keep going into toxic relationships, or with people that are just abusive and stuff like that. That's because you are looking for that. Like you still haven't set your standards. You still haven't found self-love. You still don't love yourself enough because you are the one putting yourself through that stuff, you know? Like if you're just really there and you keep going to that, that's because you like that dude. You know what I'm saying? Cuz nobody deserves that shit. Nobody deserves to be hit, to be abused, to be cheated on. That's why you set your fucking standards. And nowadays, I feel like everybody has just lowered their standards or doesn't have any. Just doesn't have self respect nowadays. You know? So that's why, especially with guys, like, I mean, a lot of females too, but guys are just like, they will see you like as whatever, you know? If you really don't have your standards set, they will, you know? That's why you want to get to know people. And especially, dude, if you are, trying to, get into somewhere, get to know that person. Really, really get to know them. Don't just fall for their looks or anything like that. They do one little nice thing. Okay, they do one little nice thing out of the 100 bad things they do to you. Like, what? No. No, dude. I'm very like, if you do one thing to me, bye. Like, what the fuck? Dude, no, 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 no. Do not accept anything lower than your standards. Nothing. Let them go. Even if you love them, that's not love, dude. That's not love. If they did something to you that hurt you physically, emotionally, they do not love you. They would not do that to you. And you do not want to keep hurting yourself by allowing that shit. Love yourself. Get yourself up. Know your fucking worth. Have some fucking respect for yourself. Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Do not tolerate that shit. Hell no.